Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Chelle. Welcome to Dr. Test Prep, where I'm going to teach you how to use a Desmos calculator on the SAT. So remember, in order to use a Desmos calculator correctly, you need to go to Desmos.com, open up the math tools. You want to go down to test practice, and the most important thing is going to choose assessment and choosing College Board. Don't just type in Desmos graphing calculator, you need to use the College Board one. Otherwise, you won't have the same features. I use my keyboard shortcuts a lot, but you can also open up the keypad on the bottom. So like I said, my name is Dr. Chelle. Right now we are going to be doing Unit 2, Lesson 3, Linear Relationship Word Problems. So remember, Unit 2, Lesson 3 matches directly with Khan Academy. How awesome is that? But we're going to use the graphing calculator. All right, if you have my book, it's page 24. A garden has an initial area of 30 square meters, and each year it grows by 5 meters. Now, our initial value is 30. It grows, so we're adding. Now, the reason why we're adding, I'm going to still say added by 5. We're in linear relationships. Whenever we do linear relationships, we are either adding or subtracting. If you see the word 5 times, then we're doing exponential functions. And exponential functions means that we're multiplying, which technically means the x is an exponent. So on the test, they're probably not going to say, solve this linear problem or solve this exponential problem. So the way that you would discover the difference is the word times. If it says 5 times as many, it's exponential. If it just says it keeps growing, you keep adding 5 every year, then it'll be linear. So it says if t represents the number of years, so I'm going to put 5t because we start with 30, and means plus each year, so that means we're going to multiply the 5 and the t. If t represents the number of years and a represents the area, what equation is modeled by the situation? Beautifulness, right? The other thing you could do is if you have a hard time figuring that out and you have a couple minutes of your test, you could use the calculator to kind of help you. For example, we know the first year it would be 30, the next year it would be 35, and the next year it would be 40. So you could go into the calculator, and we're going to still put the of t. Remember, if you watch my other videos, we know we like to do f of x, we like to do g of x, we like to have the parentheses to allow for the function instead of just y equals. I'll put in the 5t plus 30, and then we'll do the same thing. If 1 year happens, it's 35. After 2 years, it's 40. And if I change this to like choice B, I can see that the numbers go down. It goes to 25 and then to 20. If I type in letter C, I can see that it goes to 35, but the next year it goes to 65. So it's not type C. If I type, or choice C, if I type in choice D, then again, it goes 35 to 65. So that's why the one that makes the most sense is letter A. Even though the 5t and the 30 got switched, we can switch it. I think I said the associative property on the other test or video, but it's the commutative property. The commutative property allows us to change the order. The associative property allows us to change where the parentheses are located. All right, let's look at number 2. A rectangle. Stop, draw a rectangle. When you take your test, use that scrap paper, draw the rectangle. It will make life so much easier. It has a length that is 4 units longer than the width. If the perimeter is 40, we had 40 on the last question, or the last section. Find the values of x, the width, and x plus 4, the length. So this is very similar to the other question in our other video, our lesson 2 video. What we're going to do is we're going to just type it up. Now, you could do 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. I just like kids to just, I have 2x plus 4, so I'm going to write x plus 4 twice. I have 2 x's, so I'm going to write 2 x's, and then it equals 40. There you go. So what does x equal? X equals 8. And what does x plus 4 equal? Well, x plus 4 equals 12. The end. And if you want to check your work, you can. 12 plus 8 plus 8, 40. All right, the cost to print X copies of a book is given by the expression 3x plus 50. If 20 copies are printed, what is the total cost? Now you might be able to do this in your head. You would just substitute the 20. 3 times 20 is 60. And then 60 plus 50 is 110. The other thing we can do is use the f of x feature. F parenthesis x parenthesis. It just means that what is the output? F of x means output when we have the input. I'll type in my 3x plus 50. It says 20 copies are printed, so I type F20 and I get the same answer. Like, use the calculator. It's gonna make your life, I don't want to say easier, but like, what if you just put 23 instead of 20? Like, use the calculator to help you. You'll definitely get a higher score. All right, this is Doc Chelle. Thank you so much for watching and learning about Unit 2, Lesson 3, Linear Relationship Word Problems. We went over the basic problems in this video. The next video, we'll go over the harder examples. Bye, guys. Oh, like, subscribe, tell your friends. Keep being awesome.